freshly out of our detail shop and ready for your garage is this absolutely beautiful Raven Black 1966 Ford Mustang Coupe. This is an A-code car, Raven Black car from the factory. It's a fantastic car inside and out. The previous owners owned it for the past 10 years. The car was restored approximately 12 years ago to a show quality restoration, and that was done under the hood, the floors, frame, interior, paint, body, everything was done on it, and they did a fantastic job. It does, due to it having 12 years on the restoration, it does have a few paint imperfections, but super solid and laser straight body done on the paint. As we approach the front here, the front grille is in excellent shape. The horse and corral is great. Front bumper looks really nice. Our front valance has a little buffing compound and stuff. Needs to be buffed out just a little bit better on the front valance. As far as our passenger side hood gap, the top of the fender is absolutely perfect. Lines up excellent across the top of the hood. The gap's nice from front to back. All the way back even to the cowl looks good. As we look at the paint out across the top of the passenger fender and the hood, it's in excellent condition. We have one tiny little scratch in the clear coat right here. And it's got some checking. This is the worst part of the whole car right here. On the top of the fender, it does have paint checking right there on the top. As far as the passenger side, top of the fender, it's laser straight. There's not a dent or a ripple in it. As we open the hood, beautiful running V8 engine. It's been upgraded to, 289's been upgraded to a Edelbrock intake, carburetor, air breather, valve covers, just a beautiful looking engine. Motor runs nice and smooth as well. It's got, looks like hooker headers on it with a nice dual exhaust system. It's got the chrome bar across here as well. The best part about this engine compartment though is you go through here, the top of the inner fenders are absolutely beautiful. You can tell when they did the restoration, all the bolts were taken out, fenders and doors and everything were painted off the car and all bolted back up. So they did a great job. Even the detail on the hood hinges and stuff like that. Bottom of the hood's all been painted black, looks really good. Hood shuts really nicely as well. So if you look up and down the sides of this black Mustang, it is super straight. The paint has an awesome finish on it. You can see reflection anywhere we go here in this paint, chrome, and everything. So it's riding on a brand new, like new set, I guess you should say, of style steel rims. They're obviously not new. They're probably done during the restoration. The tires are BFG 205/70 14s, and they have a ton of tread left on them. Also, the front tires sit really nicely in here in the front fenders. They did a nice job with the tire choice of it. It's got the little white GT stripe along the bottom. It also has a chrome decor group with the chrome wheel well molding and the rocker molding. As we look at the Mustang emblems, all look really good. The 289 emblems look great. If we look at the paint where it matches the front valance, that looks excellent. The body line is great there. Body line from top to bottom is in excellent shape. There's no bubbles or blisters on the lower part of the front fender. That's excellent. Door all looks really good. Even the back of the door, there's no bubbles or blisters that I can see. We got just a couple little bubbles right here on the lower quarter panel, right there along that seam line. As we check out the body lines and gap, both of the top body lines line up nicely. We get a nice gap from top to bottom. As far as over top of the roof, paint and body looks gorgeous on the roof. Along here is excellent. The roof rail looks fantastic. It's got chrome tips on the exhaust. The exhaust sounds good. Back bumper is excellent. No bubbles or blisters, nothing like that in that rear quarter. And as we look up and down the sides, like I said, it's black. Black shows everything. And this paint is super, super straight on this super nice body. Frame rails all look good. Floors look good underneath. You can go to our website at coyoteclassics.com. There you're going to see just how nice the trunk is. It's all gray speckled with a matte. Frame rails and floors all look nice as well. Over the wheel well is fantastic. No bubbles or blisters there. Chrome door handles in great shape. I mean, this door opens and closes just absolutely perfectly. Corner and bottom of the door look good. As far as our passenger door panel, the door panel has no wrinkles in it. It's absolutely flawless. The armrests and base are all been replaced at the time of restoration. Window cranks and door handle looks good as well. As we look in here, the inner rocker is all fantastic. Carpet's been replaced. Door panels are all redone, as I mentioned. The seat covers are all done front and back. The seat backs are all brand new and they fit excellent. Check out even the hidden part of this seat. They just did a really nice job. Headliner's new. Back seat's in excellent condition. Rear package tray is all new as well. Back door panels are great. We do have a little towel back there, but the back door panels were all replaced as far as they're new, and then so the black paint on them is perfect as well. Visors are great. Headliner's nice and tight. No rips or tears there. The dash pad is excellent from right to left. It's got its original steering wheel. Super good condition, except for it does have 3 cracks. But original wheel looks nice. Look at that steering column. They just did a gorgeous job restoring this car. It's got 97,447 miles on the odometer, and I'm guessing that's original. The gas gauge works, oil pressure gauge works, amp gauge, temp gauge all work. Factory AM radio works.
Overnight in northern Iowa.
Heater fan works. You open up this console and stuff, that slide all works. The hidden compartment here. The console's in beautiful shape, and it's got a new Hurst shifter with the new ball. So the console's great. The light works on the console. We're going to need to turn the idle up just a little bit after it warms up. I called that, didn't I? As far as the dual exhaust goes, it does sound good. Back balance is good. Top of the trunk lid to the top of the quarters. Like I said, the paint looks fantastic all along here. No dents, no ripples, no waves anywhere in the trunk or roof or hood. As we look up and down the driver's side, that looks nice and straight as well. There is a paint crack right here that at some point will need to be addressed. Other than that, the roof side is absolutely perfect. There's no dents or dings or any imperfections there. The glass, back glass is good. I didn't point out the windshield either. The windshield was replaced during restoration. It's got that tin at the very top. No wiper marks, nothing on that windshield. It looks perfect. As far as our door gap goes on the front, it's in excellent shape. We do have about 3 or 4 little tiny little bubbles right here. There's 3 of them there. Nothing on the lower fender. That's in excellent shape. Both fenders are excellent. We have 1 tiny little paint chip right here. Other than that, that fender looks great. Door looks fantastic, no chips or any issues there. Gap on the back side of the door is great. In front of the rear quarter is good. There's one little bubble under here you can see, just right there. Here's our factory codes, factory 65A, color is A, trim is 26, date is 07D, DSO is 44, axle 6, trans is 1. Driving this car out here, I'll tell you what, the 4-speed shifts beautifully, runs and drives excellent down the road, doesn't need an alignment, brakes are excellent. I mean, this car is just a fantastic car with everything working on it, guys. Driver's side door panel is just as nice as the passenger. Armrest and base, chrome base and stuff is all new. As we look into the seats, a lot of times they'll be worn through here, getting in and out. This is in great shape. Seat backs are nice. Back seats like brand new as well, so they did a nice job. And when they did it, they either had good padding in it still, or they re-padded them, because the padding is really nice and comfortable. The horn worked earlier, guys, so I'm guessing you can hear it click, so I'm guessing their wire might have got wet when we power washed it. So the horn will work, and it worked earlier. Wipers, just a single speed wipers, not a dual speed, and they wipe and they park correctly. We talked about the heater fan. You can hear that coming on. Talked about the radio.
With, as you said, some sort.
So I think what's going on, well, everything works, guys, on the dash, so. What's going on, it did the same thing to me earlier, so I think what we need to do is just check that carburetor out a little bit. I think what it's doing is just flooding itself out just a little bit, so we need to adjust some things there. E-brake works as well, so the e-brake works and locks fine. Speedometer works, again, 97,447 miles on this Black Beauty. Yeah, and you're gonna have to bear with me. Just flooded. We'll get her out in the road and clean it out a little bit. This didn't act up for me when we before we did the video before, otherwise I would have had it straightened around, but this car runs and drives fantastic down the road. I'm gonna go ahead and try our synchros. Goes right down in second, guys. Synchros right in first, just like that. Brakes work great. This thing's, like I said, we're gonna have to adjust that carburetor, but as far as going down the road, highway speeds, this little Mustang handles fantastic. So all the gauges work perfect. We don't get too many Mustangs in, guys, that drive this nice. Original radio working, everything working just like it should, and not to mention it's black. So great Mustang. We'll get that carburetor adjusted and get it ready to go to your garage.